I'm Harry, and I'm your guide through this video. Follow me and ponder the question, what if? What if Games Workshop is not a model company anymore, but actually a gaming company? That is the question that I've got today, because a few things have happened over recent months that I feel are moving Games Workshop in a new direction. So, with the recent pre-orders of the Auric War Clans and the Stormcast Eternal stuff going up, which we're going to cover shortly, I feel Games Workshop are starting to move into a gaming direction. Now, 3D printing is obviously on the rise. IP theft is a whole other conversation that we've seen happen across numerous different videos from various people, and it's a different subject, but Games Workshop is very much aware of it. What if Games Workshop is now aware of that, starting to move towards being more of a gaming company? And let's face it, they change the rules so frequently now that they essentially cause people to buy other models to win games. It's a standard business practice, right? It really is, but they are so aware of IP infringement and 3D printing and recasts and stuff now, more than they ever have been. And now it feels like they are writing rules to sell their models. I get that it's a total standard business practice, but it just feels that they're probably are deliberately not quite FAQing things. They are very much leaving overpowered units and armies alone for a little bit, let people buy them, then nerf them and make something else good again. Like I said, it's a total standard business practice to encourage people to spend money on their products, and it's a very valid business practice. But since I think it's Hasbro bought a controlling share in Games Workshop, and obviously they're pushing money, it feels like that they are writing rules and becoming a games company to sell more of their models, rather than being a model company. Now, the models are still fantastic, don't get me wrong. They're probably one of the best model suppliers out there on the market in comparison to others. But that's the direction that I think they're going in. So let's have a look at the Auric War Clans and the Stormcast Eternal stuff that went on pre-order today. So here we have the Battle Tomes. The Battle Tomes have gone up a little bit. They're now £30 each instead of £25. But I want to talk about these two. This Stormcast Chariot and the Knight Judicator with Gryph-hounds. Okay? Now the Knight Judicator is quite a big guy, right? He's very much on a very large base. He's got 2 Gryph-hounds with him as well for £21. This guy is fantastic in game. He's got 2 shots at range 30. I think he hits on 2s, wounds on 3s, -3, 3 damage. He can one-shot a character, right? He can one-shot one of your opponent's characters straight away. And he's £21. In the Battle Tomes as well, the new Dragon Riders, I can't remember the names of them, their rules are so good, and they are battle line, right? And obviously we don't know the price yet, but they have wrote their rules to sell them models, because, you know, if they wrote Liberators to be fantastic, people wouldn't buy any models because everyone's already got Liberators. So it makes sense. But this Chariot as well, for something of similar size in like 40k, that I can think of, maybe it's like the Genestealer Cult Achilles, like that's about £35, I think. Like this is 29. I don't think that's badly priced at all. I think it's quite cheap, and both of these are quite good. But if we have a look at the Stormcast Eternal stuff, we can see that the other characters of similar size are a little bit. So there, the Knight Venator, he's £25, and he's just a guy with a bow with wings, right? £25, £4 more expensive. And the next one I wanted to show you was Lord Veritant is £20. Lord Castellan is 23, and he's one guy with 1 Gryph-hound We've got these two dudes here, $22.50. They are more expensive than that knight guy. The other thing that I want to discuss or show is the new Trug boss. I don't remember. There we go. The Breaker boss on Maya Brute Trogoth. £31.50. Right? It's quite big. He looks like he's reasonably tall. These orcs are quite tall on top. This is £31.50, right? They're pretty decent in game. Not amazing. They're very slow, but the damage that they can dish out is good. And I feel that, you know, 3 of these in a list would be quite devastating. And the price reflects that. This is £31.50, right? Let's have a look at something that is, I think, on a same size base. We are going to have a look at the Dankhol Trogoth. Where is he? There we go. Look, £40. £8.50 more for a model of the same size. But the boss, I feel, is a lot better than what these two guys are in game. So they're definitely writing their rules more or better to encourage people to buy models. The Auric War Clan book, your Iron Jaws and your Bone Splitters, people aren't going to buy them now because they've wrote. I feel they've took a lot away from them and giving the Cruel Boys more. So people want to go and buy the Cruel Boys. Same with the new Stormcast stuff. Like the new troops with the spears, so much better than the other ones, and it's going to encourage people to go out there and buy the new models. Great, but they've wrote the rules specifically with that in mind and costed the models in game for exactly the same action. So I'd be really interested to know what you guys think. Are Games Workshop becoming more of a gaming company, granted it is to sell models, rather than concentrating on being a model company? They are hands down the best model company out there, but long term, are they changing the way that they operate by writing rules to sell models in order to sell models?